Everyone, welcome to Managerial Accounting. My name is Julie Hanson and I will be your instructor this spring of 2017. So I wanted you to watch this very short video so that you would get the most out of our Blackboard site, especially since this is an online course and navigating Blackboard is very important. So go ahead and put in your red ID and log into Blackboard. I have a student account, so I'm going to do the same. You can see that I am registered in this class, so I'll go ahead and click here. So I tried to make this as easy on you as possible. You can see it says get started by clicking here, so I'm going to go ahead and click here. So here's just a little blurb from me, and the best way to navigate is to go up in this right hand corner. You can see that there's a little arrow off to the right. So the first thing I want you to do is post a selfie of yourself. So I've written this out to you. You can open up another browser tab, and then you're just going to take this and copy and paste it into a new browser tab. Once you do that, then this will take you to Padlet. I don't know if you've ever used this before, but you can see there's me, and you'll just go ahead and click on this little plus sign and add your own little selfie of yourself just so I can see what everybody looks like. So that'll be kind of a fun little thing. Then you'll return to Blackboard and just keep navigating with this right hand arrow over here. You can see that there's a syllabus for you to read through. Okay, it's kind of lengthy. Sorry about that. And then you can download that, which I highly recommend that you do. You can also access the syllabus and calendar over here, but I wanted to get you started with this. And then there's a calendar, and you can go ahead and look through the calendar right over here. And you'll want to make note of the dates, particularly the ones that you and I are going to be meeting to take the exam in person. That's very important. Okay, then you're going to move on and take a syllabus quiz. So you'll need to read the syllabus, review the calendar. You might want to print that out. You'll need to score 100% on this quiz before you can start into your weekly module. So if you look over here, this is where you're going to spend the bulk of your time in this weekly work. And you can see that there's nothing for me to do yet. Well, that's because I haven't done the quiz. So I need to come down and do my quiz and score 100% on my quiz before I can move on. So I'm going to pause this video so that I can complete the quiz. And what I do first is just click to launch that, so you'll see that here. Okay, gives you some instructions and you can go ahead and begin. Okay, once you've completed the exam, you're going to get to this screen right here, and it just says click OK to review the results, so you click this right here. Okay, lucky for me, I got 7 out of 7, so I will be able to proceed on. So I'm going to go ahead and click the OK button here. At this point, if you have any general questions, you can post them here, right? So you can click to launch over here, and it will take you to the forum, and you can just post a discussion board question. And you would do that by just creating a thread right here. Now, one thing I would recommend that you do is subscribe to the thread, so you can see that you can subscribe right here, and that way you'll get notified if anybody posts here. So you can do that for each of the individual chapters. I have a Q&A set up for each chapter, so you guys can use that to collaborate with each other. I won't monitor that too much unless I notice there's a lot of questions that go unanswered, but that's really for you guys to collaborate. You can even form study groups, both online as well as in person if you want. You're free to do that. Okay, so once I'm done with this discussion board, you don't have to post anything here. Then you'll go ahead and start on the weekly work. And you can see that now week 1 is open for me. And it has that same kind of navigation, so read this little thing here. Every single chapter in the weekly work always has a PowerPoint. These were created by me. You can download these and review these. This is not required, but I do try to walk you through the topic. And then the next thing is an introduction to Connect, and that actually takes you over to Connect. This is the publisher's website, and you can go ahead and click to launch. The introduction is not required. But once you get into the chapter content, it'll be named like Chapter 2 assignment, that kind of thing. You'll see it. This will take you over to Connect. Now, I have already registered in Connect, so it's going to link me up to the Connect account that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and just start this video. So the videos in Connect are really just introducing you to the topic and then asking you a couple of questions. So that's what this is all about. But this is very helpful, particularly since you and I aren't going to be face-to-face and in person, this is a really good way for you to get to know the topic. I do want to mention that in Chapter 1, there's not too much for you to do, so don't get too excited if there's no questions. Okay, so once we're done with that, then we can return to Blackboard, and every week, and again, there's a discussion board for Chapter 1. If you have any questions about Chapter 1, then you can click to launch that, and it'll take you to the discussion board. If you don't have any questions, that's totally fine. Then you'll always, at the end of every week, you'll need to mark this as reviewed. And what happens is once you mark that for reviewed, when you come back to the weekly work, look what happens. Now you have week 2. And week 2 will do the same kind of thing. Here's my PowerPoint. There's a question answer. Here's the videos and assignments. These will take you over to Connect. I also have these things called accounting in the headlines. These are not required, but these are just, I put these in here because I thought maybe you would like to be interested in seeing how what we're learning in class actually has real-world application. I know, ironic, isn't it? But there's nothing for you to do except just read these so that you know that what you're learning is actually useful in the real world, okay? And then again, you'll always have this mark as reviewed thing. So my anticipation is that you will go through here and do all of these things, including your Connect assignments. And then once you're done with all of this, then you will mark it as reviewed. You can obviously tell that I'm not doing these and I'm still able to mark it as reviewed. This is just kind of like little speed bumps for you to make sure that you're doing everything that's required and you kind of complete your work in the right order. So now you can see if I've done week 2, now week 3 is open to me, and so on. Okay, so if you want to email me for any reason, feel free to, but always use this. Even though you will know what my email address is, I need you to email me through here, and that's because when it emails me, so I'm going to click on this email, and you'll always select this all instructor. I'm the only instructor, so I'm just going to go to me. So anyway, you'll type this here, but you will be able to I'll be able to tell which section you're in, which will be really helpful for me. So just type it something like here. And what you don't want to do is say, I have a question about Chapter 3 homework. Like, that's not going to help me much to be able to help you. So I need you to be very specific in what your question is. Okay, make sure and read the syllabus, know what our guidelines are. I will post announcements from time to time. Those will appear in your email. So make sure that your right email is on file with the school. And the way that you do that is you come up over here and you go down to settings and you go to personal information, edit my personal information, and you can see this is my email address down here. So make sure that that's correct, because when I send you emails, I anticipate that you'll be getting them, and so you need to have that correctly on file. Okay, that's about it. You'll find your grades right over here. Any grades that you have in Connect will be automatically transferred to here. And then there's just some student services things. So the thing I want you to pay attention to and write in your calendar right now are the dates that you and I are going to meet. Those will be in the east wing of the library on campus. I'll give you more information as it gets closer, but just know that those are the dates that we'll be taking our exams. And as I said, I'll give you more information as it gets closer. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that here I am. I'm a real person. I welcome you to class, and I can't wait for you to complete this class, and we'll do it together. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.